Hello, my name is Paul Cannell, and today we'll be discussing the article "Let's Drive of It" by Kathleen Cushman. I found this article very interesting because it talked about how a student has to have an interest before he can become ingrained in a subject or really strive towards perfecting their ability with it or getting to know it better. Um, what I also thought was interesting, how they described the habits of an expert. I really thought these habits also described like a good teacher. Like some of the habits: ask good questions, break problems into parts, look for patterns, rely on evidence, consider other perspectives, follow hunches, use familiar ideas in new ways, collaborating with others, welcome critique, revise repeatedly, persist, and seek new challenges and know yourself. All these habits, I think, should be in a good educator and a good teacher. Um, I also liked how in the article they talked about how motivating assignments help students learn the subject and the material better, and how some of the motivating assignments um, start with a challenging problem that the students have to work together to solve, and how they learn more from these projects. Um, what I think um, the answers to the four PLC questions are what exactly do we expect all students to learn? I think it's just that they have to persist in order to achieve greater results. They have to keep going at it in order to become better students and better learners. And they also have to get anywhere in life, they have to persist and not give up on themselves or others. Um, yeah. How will we know if and when they've learned it? I think we will know when they've learned it if they keep on trying and keep on getting better and better results. And once they do certain steps long enough, they will come into the habit of doing them, and they would do them like almost perfect. Then they can move on to like harder and more complex problems, and then that's when we know that they've learned the material better and are able to adequately adequately do it. Um, how will we respond when some students don't learn? I think it's crucial for the student, for the teachers to not give up on the student. Um, in the article, it talked about how some teachers would get the students involved in the discussion, even though the student thought their answers would be like stupid or wrong. The teacher would come along in a good way and not make them sound dumb, but they just like in a friendly way ask them to elaborate more and to contribute more to the discussion instead of leaving them out. Um, yeah, and also I think it would help the students if they were in groups, like collaborating together helps people learn more. Um, how will we respond when some students have already learned? Well, I think it's to challenge them with even more problems, I guess. If they already learned something, they can move on, and you can give them more challenging problems to help them keep on track and to help push them to higher achievement. Um, Overall, I think this article was pretty cool. Like, it also talked about how like motivation plays a factor in students learning, and how if they're not like motivated, then they won't learn as much. Um, Students who work, oh yeah, students who work on some like the practice project is what this is called, and they found that students who worked on like challenging projects reported a level of more involvement and that match the experience of flow outside of school. Oh yeah, the article also talked about flow, which is means that they have full involvement going on, that they are energized and ready to learn this material, and mostly flow happens outside of school because most students consider school to be boring, so they don't get involved as much. But they're really missing out, and they can really learn more if they just get into the habit of involving themselves more and committing themselves to persist and to not give up on themselves even in a difficult subject. And it also helps like if the teachers uh, bring the subject into like real life scenarios and to make it more meaningful to the students. Sometimes you can even relate their interest to a subject, and that can really benefit them. Thank you for uh, watching this, and I hope to hear. Uh, I hope to see you soon. No, shoot.